Well, we had a few of those stubborn clouds overhead today and this afternoon, but we are starting to see a few more of those breaks in that cloud cover starting to move in. Overlooking the St. George Island Bridge, just showing some of that cloud cover even as the sun is setting, and we do have a few clouds and a pretty nice sunset out there. This gate-to-gate shear number where you're seeing 113 miles per hour, 103 miles per hour, 105 miles per hour. That is what those wind speeds feel like with that rotation. When we see these very impressive numbers, this is a strong tornado and strong rotation rather that is approaching Cairo, Georgia. So please stay indoors right now and protect yourself in any way that you can. Just to the west of Cairo, Georgia, likely a tornado that has either touched down or is pulling up debris, and that is what is starting to come up on this debris signature here. There's lots of down power lines, sagging power lines. I've been driving along near 1st Street and 2nd Street through some of the neighborhoods there, and we are still in the dark. On infrared satellite imagery here, you can still see those darker shades of red, even black, that convection right around that eye of the storm, and that eye is really only about 15 miles wide. By around Wednesday, Dorian could be right around the latitude of North Florida and South Georgia. Still a major hurricane, but notice this forecast cone keeping Dorian's center offshore. Models are in good agreement of that as well. That's why that forecast cone from the National Hurricane Center keeping that center offshore. But any shift westward could lead to some more impacts along the immediate coastline. And that trough of low pressure that can be seen, it's pushing in some dry air already through South Georgia as orange and red on this water vapor imagery. That should make its way to Central Florida by tomorrow afternoon, and that should help move Dorian along. On Palm Coast, even all the way up to St. Augustine, these bands are starting to make its way onshore. Winds are kicking up there, and of course the rainfall also a threat along with the storm surge, because again above this eye, north of this eye, that wind is pushing in from the east and from the northeast, piling that water up along the shore, and this is going to continue pushing to the east around 40 to 45 miles per hour. Here's a look at some estimated arrival times for that. Greensboro into Gadsden County could start to see those storms move in around 12:49, around 12:54 for Gretna, and just after 1 p.m. for Quincy. So if you are in any of these areas, you will want to get indoors to a sturdy structure immediately. The main threat with this so far, some high wind gusts. This could pack some high wind gusts of around 60 miles per hour, and we're seeing some high wind gusts, especially out towards Chattahoochee near US 90, where wind speeds radar estimated are around 50 miles per hour, possibly higher now within the past couple of minutes. Another round of hot temperatures across the Big Bend in South Georgia today. We still have a heat advisory in effect for 4 of our local counties from Seminole, Decatur, Gadsden, as well as into Liberty County. That's set to expire at 8 p.m. So if you are outdoors, of course, limit that time outside, take breaks, stay hydrated, and wear light and loose clothing. Temperatures even as of 6 o'clock are at 97 degrees in Tallahassee, Monticello, Valdosta, and Live Oak. Mid-90s into Thomasville, 97 also up towards Albany, and the cooler spots closer to that 90-degree mark in Apalachicola, all the way along the coast up towards Carabel and St. Mark's. You factor in those 90s with a little bit of humidity, it's still feeling like the triple digits in several spots, including Tallahassee all the way up towards Homerville, and even along the coast in Carabel where it's feeling like the triple digits. Along the coast, they're at 88 degrees in Apalachicola, expected to gradually cool off to around the 80-degree mark by 9 o'clock, but those overnight lows and into tomorrow morning, those lows only dropping off to around the low to mid-70s before quickly warming up after sunrise again, or we have another round of mid to upper 90s across the board. We're starting to see a few showers and thunderstorms popping up on radar, but these are small. Not everyone's going to see that rain, but a brief shower over Fort Braden, as well as over the Woodville area with a couple of lightning strikes there. These are small and scattered, not expected to move very far, and they will start to rain out as the evening goes on. Just to the north of our area, a couple of showers as well, and even in towards Seminole County, a few lightning strikes down right across the Florida, Alabama, and Georgia borders. So we'd still have a couple of spots dealing with those sprinkles, but overnight, we're not going to really see any sort of rainfall during the overnight and early morning period into Tuesday. Otherwise, just mostly clear skies. We still have some drier air aloft over much of Florida, but as far as rain coverage goes, we're not going to see a lot of rain over the next couple of days. Those rain chances staying low thanks to an area of high pressure pretty much parked over the southeastern U.S. That's going to keep things rather dry, even aloft, but notice we do have small chances of rain, just like what we're seeing already this afternoon, where you may get a brief hit or miss shower or thunderstorm. They're not going to last very long. In fact, our best chance of rain moving in closer to around Friday and Saturday with our next front. But until then, we're kind of stuck in the stagnant weather pattern. Winds generally coming in from the west tonight, calming down overnight, and then by Tuesday morning, still generally coming in from the west to the northwest. That high pressure, though, really going to keep those rain chances low, about a 10% chance of rain tomorrow. Even along the coast, we still have plenty of sunshine, otherwise smooth out on those base and protected water, seas at 1 foot or less. And tonight, temperatures dropping off to around the low to mid 70s, a mild start by tomorrow morning, but another round of upper 90s to near 100-degree temperatures in inland spots. And for the next couple of days, just notice those temperatures still in the mid 90s, those rain chances ramping up a little bit by Friday and Saturday.